shot of my Mounjaro. So this is my 12.5 of Mounjaro, and I wasn't planning to go live. I was just coming on real quick just to do my shot. First thing I did is I'm doing my left upper thigh. Hi, babes. And a couple things that I do before I take my shot is I spray right here with this spray in my injection area, just because my skin is really sensitive. So first thing I do is I wipe, always have me a sterilized wipe, this right here, and then I have my spray and I spray it. I let it sit for about like 10 or 15 minutes, and then um I have my area that I wipe down and stuff because again we have the dog in here. Um, Wash my hands. I did that part. Um, but I will take the time to like wash my hands like one more time just because I was like touching that thing. So I will just wash my hands like one more time. Um, but that's me. Like when it comes to sanitary, I am very much like I don't open doors with like a lot of people do. I don't open doors with my hands or anything. I basically my goal is always to make sure things are sanitary. So, okay, I'm only coming on real quick just to do this shot. My first shot of the hi, good afternoon. My first shot of the 12.5, and when I do the shot, I'm probably gonna have to not show exactly, but I'm gonna show how to do the shot um because I'm pulling down my pants and I don't have any shorts on. So first things, I don't know how this is, but first things first is so you have your pin. Everybody has different pins, right? So just so we see, this is the pin. I don't know if it's which way it's to you guys. And things that you want to write down on your box, you do have your lot number, but on your pin, I don't know, I can't see it on your pin because at my job, I'm medical. What's important is your lot number, your expiration date. Always check that, even though you got your box and it's fresh from the pharmacy, you are the inspector of what you're putting in your body. So always double check that you have the right dosage that you're supposed to be taking, even though what the box says, you want to check inside the box. And always make sure you look at your expiration date and keep a log of your DNC number and your lot number and your expiration number and the date you took it. Because sometimes if there's a recall or something, you want to know if your body was injected with that medication. Okay? No, I didn't get any sleep. Only a little bit, and then I had appointments in the morning. Oh, great. Okay, that's awesome. So always check your valves. Now, again, you want to also make sure that it's locked before you even inject. Before you take the pin off anything, you want to just inspect what you have, right? Because, right, there's people make mistakes. I'm telling you, people make mistakes. Okay. All right. So I did that. There's a few injection sites that you can do. I have my sweater on. I'm gonna have to probably wash my hands again because I have my sweater on. But if you're doing the back of your arm, you can literally hold your arm up like this if you don't have your shirt on, and you can just like hold it and inject it. I don't know if the light is blocking. You can inject it like this. Some people always say the back of their arm is the problem. If you have a needle and you're using like a vial with the needle, yes, that might be a little bit challenging because it's easier with the pen. At least that's my take on it. If if you're doing it with a syringe, right? With a syringe, not a pen. So you're using. I do have syringes. Hold on, because I do have some syringes in my thing. So if you're using, I'll open it. I haven't opened this yet. Hello. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying, Kennedy. So, this syringe, right? This is my syringe. I do have a syringe. If I am pulling out of a vial, right? But if when I do my injections that I have my pens that I'm pulling out of the vial with, I would use this. All right. So, um, these are not what I'm using today. So if any, yeah, great for saying that. So you're saying you hold the opposite over your shoulder, your left shoulder, for example. Oh, like this, and go like that. I hope I'm doing that right, Vanity. Okay, I think I did that right. So listen, always check, like, make sure you know where you're injecting. So then that helps you track. Okay, I lost 2 pounds over here. I lost a pound over here. Switch up your injection site. I know some people only want to stay in their stomach, and sometimes people only want to stay in their legs. They want to go where they have the most results. I actually switch up every time I do my injection. So I'm doing my left leg today. I did my right leg before I did my stomach. I did my arm. I just kind of just rotate the whole time. And I've been fine. I actually don't really prefer my stomach, but I have to at least try it out. So, all right. So I am going to give myself the injection. Um, I do pinch my skin, and when you do it, you might want to, like, always, even though I already wiped it and sprayed it, you always want to wipe it again. Clean your injection site. Make sure it's clean. Okay. I kind of feel like I didn't rewash my hands again, but I'm not gonna use that hand. I'm gonna try not to. Um, so after you have done that, you want to, again, I don't have the paper in front of me. Maybe I should read it. I think for myself, I basically always unlock. When I take off the thing, I want it as closest to my skin as possible when I take this part off because of, like, different bacteria and stuff like that. So I try my best to unlock it. I do the pin, take it off. I squeeze my skin, I pinch it together so I won't feel anything. And then I just press the button. You hear one click, and then you hear two clicks. And then that's it. When you're done with your pin, you see the pin inside of there. I mean, the needle. When you're done, it will be in there. You can go get a syringe, get a bucket to kind of like put it in. You can put it in like a detergent um that you have for your detergent for your washing. You can basically you can have it in there. Just make sure you have needles. You're disposing of them properly. Read the instructions on the box. Again, don't take, this is just the way I'm doing it. Don't take what I'm doing for your purposes. Make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you're taking what your doctor prescribed you. And make sure that you are disposing of the needles the way your state has that you supposed to dispose of them. You can get Sharpies from sometimes for your local town. They would give you, sometimes fire stations have them. You could pick them up. I picked up two in the town where I work at. So have a small one and a bigger one. And that's where I put these, the bigger ones inside the big one, and then I put my small syringes, needles that I do when I pull for my NAD and lipo C and those types of things, and any other medication that I'm taking with the needle. So show us. Oh my gosh, who is putting sign crazy? Okay, so just know that this is your journey, your lifestyle. I just came on real quick. I just wanted to do this because I have a couple other other things that I'm doing today. I'm editing my video, so I only wanted to jump on real quick. But if you want, you can like and you can subscribe if you choose to. You can follow my journey if you want. Again, this is my journey, but mirror your own journey. And peace, love, happiness. I don't even know how to stop this. I always get like confused. I can learn. I think it's up here.